After being discovered in 1981, it's a disease that's taken millions of lives, families and friends. Although there are 33 million people around the world living with it, locally HIV is on the decline.
To be honest with you, over my professional life, I've seen the birth of this epidemic, something that took us completely by surprise, and we have contributed greatly, not only to develop strategies to treat, but also to prevent, and now to eliminate HIV.
Dr. Julio Montaner, director of the BC Centre for Excellence in HIV/AIDS, was in town last week to talk to a crowd about prevention as treatment.
Over the last decade and a half, we have come to realize that HIV treatment not only is a life-saving strategy for the person infected with HIV, but actually by decreasing the amount of virus that a person has in the blood and in the genital secretions, it actually can almost stop HIV transmission.
HIV transmission has declined in BC, the only province to see the numbers go down in the past 20 years. Experts say that might be due to the widespread use of HAART, or highly active antiretroviral therapy, which is the treatment for HIV.
Well, unfortunately, it's been a slow process to pass on the message. We are doing very well in preventing transmission from mothers who are infected with HIV to the children.
The way it works is that if there's less virus in a person's body, there's less to pass on to a child in a woman who's pregnant. Last year, the provincial government launched a pilot program for prevention as treatment, giving retroviral drugs to anyone with HIV.
The provincial government has launched a pilot of this idea in Vancouver, the Lower Mainland area, and also in Prince George. What we're hoping, the results from that pilot have already been great, and we're hoping that the provincial government will extend that pilot to every single person living with HIV in BC.
But that's not the only way to prevent HIV/AIDS. Another big part of the puzzle is IDUs, or injection drug users, staying safe. While debate rages on the mainland about Vancouver's insight, Greater Victoria still battles on about a fixed needle exchange.
We're very strong proponents of expanding not just needle exchange and other support strategies, but harm reduction and insight to the rest of the country, to wherever this may be needed, including Victoria. Because if we do the best thing for IDUs, for injection drug users, we will be not just doing the right thing, the ethical thing, the moral thing, but the smart thing. Is the only way to stop this epidemic.
After the fixed needle site on Cormorant Street shut down a few years ago, AIDS Vancouver Island has been operating a mobile needle exchange.
The needle exchange is an integral way. It's been tested across the world as a way to prevent HIV. We are still lacking a fixed site needle exchange in this city, and we continue to be in need of one.
The Vancouver Island Health Authority says it's still continuing to work with interested parties and groups to find if there is an appropriate fixed needle site that can be found. As for opening something like Insight in the region, well, VIHA says they've discussed it before and they won't be bringing it to the table anytime soon. In Victoria, I'm Shweta Singh, your health and wellness specialist.
Producing over 9,000 hours of local programming every year. This is Shaw TV, your local voice.